ready? Today's Shakespeare guy.
Okay.
Just start so we can hear
We're
anything nachos.
We're going to be going into this with our actor friend, Mr. Shakespearean himself. Everything's gonna be fine. There was no cursing within the first few seconds of this recording. Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess so. I still ain't sure I'm the right therapist for that fella.
Oh, poor Sam. He's actually very unconfident of his work already.
Considering the last few we've been meeting, not surprised.
Touche. Do I even have a plate in here? I don't think so.
There may not be a right therapist for him, but let us think positively. He has put himself in your care, and that is a tremendous step.
Is it just me or did Andy's voice get way softer?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm thinking it's gonna be an uphill battle, though.
At least his core distortion is clear, don't you think? You know what it is, I am sure.
Fuck, no I don't.
Open book.
Oh, prod nuggets. Okay. He was a self-centered mindset believes he determines what acting should be. Diminishes the thoughts and opinions. Champion gaslighter tried to convince me I was attacking and sees the world through theater. Oh, okay. Edmund is afraid to get back into acting because he is afraid of getting anything but universal praises. Next time I'll try to dig into where this bill comes. Oh god, wait. Edmund was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of characters as opposed to pantomime performances. He lives a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses greater anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Okay, he's British, he's male, he's 237, and his name is Edward King. Okay. Don't know what I got. He's not disqualifying the positive. I think it's either... Crud nuggets. I forgot what any of these are. We just did an episode. Oh my god, we just did one yesterday. No,
we did one yesterday. The day before. Day before too. Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
It was
personalization.
Personalization. Often we assume things happen because of us. Heck, often they do. That's why we get tempted by personal.
He blames everyone else. He blames everyone else.
Emotional reasoning.
Let me see.
Is emotional reasoning is when we act like our feelings represent reality. That one sounds about right. But no matter how unhappy we are, feelings alone don't define the world. Okay,
yeah,
so it's
that sounds...
It's gotta be emotional reasoning. I ain't never seen someone so dramatic.
I mean, that's one way.
I feel like Jekyll and Hyde were pretty dramatic.
I guess
a different flavor.
Oh yeah, that's a more serious.
A special breed.
That's a more serious version of dramatic versus.
He's still in the basement, if I'm not mistaken.
God.
Certainly, Edmund's thinking is derived from his intense emotions, but what spurs his emotions?
So not emotional.
So is it personalization?
Maybe it's disqualifying the positive from everyone else. Because he's the only positive thing there is.
Oh god. On account of the nasty stuff I've done, I can feel like a real good for nothing sometimes. But that's disqualifying the positive, canceling out the good and leaving the bad. Oh my god. Is it?
Because he only thinks himself as good and everyone else as, like, terrible.
So, like, reverse disqualifying the positive?
Yeah.
Is it disqualifying the positive?
Oh, good.
No,
Do
never
know
mind.
which client you are seeing tonight, yes?
No.
Inflating the positive might be more appropriate.
It's like,
I overthought it.
Guess I had a little brain fart.
so it is
It's
personalization.
personalization, right?
Listen, Andes, it's been a while. It's been a day. Okay. Oh my god, the amount of like big boy dogs I saw today made my life complete.
God.
We went to go pick up a part for my dad, and they were we went to this place called Big Mo's.
Ooh.
And they were babysitting a therapy dog. He's like he's like those really big poodles, like as big as my Great Pyrenees.
Oh,
Like
wow.
he big and fluffy. I never seen a poodle that he's a breed of a poodle, but I've never seen one that huge before. And apparently he's like a sponsor. He goes to different places and basically is like a sponsored dog in a way, like to represent to show what therapy dogs can actually do, and goes on to talks. He was on his day off, and all he was doing was carrying around this duck wearing a Santa hat toy, and he was just carrying it around and wiggling his butt. I was like, it's adorable. Yeah. So my day was full of like big dogs, and then we went to my cousin's house, and she had like these big Doberman baby girl and like this big old. It looked like a Shiba Inu breed, but like those bigger winter dogs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's got that one. I forgot the name of the breed though. Oh, right, got distracted. My bad.
Of course, a distortion common to many with narcissistic tendencies.
Ah, okay.
I see.
Well, I'm sorry, but Sam didn't write about narcissism. I don't remember that part. I remember him wanting to just do stuff in front of a mirror or something. For some reason, that actually stuck in my brain.
No, God. Continue on.
Yep, it's the Edmund Keane show all day, every day.
Yeah, that's
I recognize your disdain, but pause a moment. It must be difficult for Edmund to make everything all about him all the time, don't you think?
Hang on, I lost a fruit. Listen, I'm multitasking over here, okay?
He doesn't have to make everything about him, though.
He doesn't know that. Keep digging, Samuel. You will find his truth. Choose your distortions well.
Oh,
great.
no.
Alright, so he's a personalization person. So I feel like maybe emotional reasoning. Because that was one that was a good one,
like,
but not like the main.
I think knows for it, everything black and white, because he doesn't really accept criticism as well.
Oh yeah, that is true, yeah.
Control fallacy?
Oh yeah, because he wants them to give him praise all the time.
Yeah, like he won't accept anything else.
Yeah.
After that, I'm not entirely sure which one to use. Because
I don't feel he's a should. I don't feel he's a well.
Or you think labeling? Because from the sounds of what Andy showed us, he wasn't really disqualifying the positive.
No, because he's all about himself. He's not. He doesn't overgeneralize either. I don't think.
Yeah, because Andy was like, "You don't really know your patient this time, do you?"
No, it's Shakespeare has been a while, but
labeling then? I think at one point
that would make
he
sense.
Did gaslight us. So
yeah, that would make sense considering like he likes to. Because I would say an overgeneralization, but he's mostly overgeneral about himself.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts.
No, that sounds like that's probably not. We could try labeling. That works with his gaslighting. We could try that. Because I think everything else is right.
Yeah. What do you? How do we feel about this? About the selection?
Because for sure the emotional control, because he absolutely hates it when someone goes against him, and then he of course like tries to like control and everything. And of course the emotional reasoning aspect. Nosferatu, yeah, he's very much, oh my god, you know.
It's all about that high ground, if you will.
It is. Yeah, I think we're good. Cause Andy said that it wasn't disqualifying positive for sure. I don't remember him being a should. Like, I think, like, yeah, he did some shoulds. Like, you know, they should be doing this and that. But I don't think it was, like, you know, as much
Heavy
as Dr. Dre.
As man is a walking should statement.
Overgeneralization, he's more general himself than other people. So that mostly goes with the personalization, not any of that. I think we should be good.
Okay. Ooh.
I think I'm all holstered up now.
Hopefully.
Dear God. Thoughts and prayers, honey. Thoughts and prayers.
Very good, Samuel. I wish you patience and compassion. Good luck.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to have a better mindset about this one.
He can't be as bad as Dr. Drain and Streaming Girl at the moment.
Oh God. Honestly, I'm kind of scared.
It'll be fine.
Miss Renaissance Lady really gave us enough boost, so I don't know if I wanna tarnish that good fortune she gave us, you know?
Oh my god, keep going.
See you later, Andy. All right, now what did Andy teach me? Breathe.
Don't tell me I
I
gotta.
think
Okay.
I'm ready. Right on time. I think I hear him coming.
Honey, you know
Not
if
ready.
you hear him coming. You know.
Honey, I wasn't ready if he was gonna pull into the breeding game. I was like, hold on, I'm peeling a grapefruit. I'm peeling the
No.
grapefruit. God.
Hey, Edmund, good to see you. How you been feeling these past few weeks?
Empty, my dear boy. Empty. I am but a vessel made for a single purpose. But alas, and alack, that purpose is in supply most rare.
Which is?
Like auditions in the theater?
You mean acting, right?
Ah.
Aye, that's the rub. Acting, my dear boy. Acting. My thespian blood goes rancid with stagnation, and the only cure seems to me irreprehensible now.
I mean, we seem to
I
be
forgot
acting
about-
quite well.
His voice. I'm over here being like, what the heck am I listening to?
Shakespeare.
What is it? 100% Hamilton, if you will.
Oh no.
I do not wish to face these mortal directors, for they dare to tell me my art.
Are they the
Oh my
directors?
God. Is he going into Batflix directors?
Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna get interesting.
Ain't that what directors are supposed to do?
Oh, my dear boy. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them.
Yep. I remember
Okay.
this part.
Okay,
I remember this behavior. It's coming back.
No director
now.
can thrust greatness upon the already great. In mine own case, mine greatness hath already been achieved.
No director can thrust greatness upon the already great. I think that one might be personalization.
Yeah, try it.
Oh, God, I could be wrong though.
There is no room for improvement in Edmund at all. Is he truly perfect? I am going to make an educated guess and say that this is untrue.
Okay, but then, oh God,
Not
maybe I need.
black and white?
I would think so, but I don't remember most of the calling. Okay, so control fallacy. Completely. Okay. Maybe it could be control fallacy. Well, I don't know. So if it's not personalization, okay, it can't get the best element, but either I show up ready to win the road, you write it better. Okay. If Immortal discovers our secret, it's entirely my responsibility with my dark powers, vampires shall dominate them. I don't know. My brain not working this time.
I'm thinking Nosferatu because he's very seeing it black and white.
Okay.
No director can thrust greatness upon the already great. In mine own case, mine greatness hath already been achieved.
Nobody's saying you
Ah,
aren't
okay.
good, Andy. You're talking in extremes. If every actor's awful or perfect, what the heck's a director supposed to do?
That's fair. That's fair.
A most unenviable position, to be sure. I have directed, and did find it most odious. Indeed, a great actor can make the less talented seem even smaller.
But you get it. All the director's doing is making sure everyone's doing what they're best at, right? That ain't saying you ain't great.
I suppose, but it is most frustrating when I know best.
No.
Oh god. Why does this remind me of Lumiere? Instead of I know best, it's like B. I guess
Oh, wait.
B.
Because he's
Guess
dressed
B.
similar to him?
I think that's why. I'm getting Lumiere vibes. He was always good with the ladies.
No. God.
Well, maybe you can help me understand a little better. You said that greatness was thrust upon you, right? How did that happen?
Ah, you are curious to hear what circumstances created this actor non pare. I cannot blame you.
Oh, no.
Okay, this is about to go into two ways, and I'm thinking it might go heavily towards the left. Okay.
Well, recounting such a history will please me indeed.
I'm sure it will.
I first rattled the foundations of the stage as a mere babe.
Oh, no.
Indeed, too young for memory, and yet old enough to command attention. Clad only in swaddling cloth at the age of 4, I was Cupid himself. But my arrows seemingly went astray, for the entirety of the audience fell in love with me.
Okay, this went a different
Uh-huh.
route than I expected.
This
and
went
I'm
the way I expected.
I see.
It is the stuff of legend. For tender as my mind was, I could not bear witness to my own greatness. But it does prove that I was indeed born great.
But you said greatness was thrust upon you.
It was a matter of necessity. You may not guess it from my gentle speech, but I am no lordling. Selfishly, and surely to spite me, my father shuffled off his mortal coil when I was but a babe in arms, ere I ever graced the stage. It left my mother and myself in dire straits.
Okay, apparently I don't understand Shakespearean speech because I have no idea what this actually means. I feel like I'm looking at hieroglyphs from an Egyptian language. Okay,
Hold on,
when
hold on. Mortal coil, the troubles, turmoil, and bustle of human life or the physical body itself means to die or escape earthly burdens. Ah, so I guess his father ended up dying, if I am reading this correctly. And
oh, and in the old times, women weren't allowed to, like, what is it? They weren't allowed on stage either, but
yeah.
getting work was hard. Could it be a control fallacy? Oh no. Surely this to spite me, my father shuffled it when I was.
So he's saying that his father died to spite him. That is an interesting way to look at things.
Emotional reasoning?
Oh, it could be because selfishly and surely. Oh, yeah, because he's saying that it was emotions that led to the reality.
I mean, specifically when we project our feelings onto the world.
The world can
So-
feel like garbage.
Oh, sorry.
The world can
world can
feel
feel-
like garbage when I feel like garbage, but that don't make it reality. So we could try emotional reasoning, and then if not,
'Cause
we
he's-
shall go from there.
Yeah, because surely to spite me, like his father did it on purpose. He died on purpose.
He died on purpose to keep me from the stage. Can you believe this man?
What was it? Emotional reasoning?
Yeah.
God, you know what? Let me save. This is becoming incredibly difficult to understand. I will say that. Oh, Jesus. No.
Impressive distortion to believe that someone has died to inconvenience. I am actually impressed.
Even Andy's like, interesting.
Wait, what does he mean?
He's
So, like,
this
is
isn't impressive. This might be a new one.
Andy, I don't need you to be impressed. I need your help. So is it control fallacy? I don't understand
Oh
it.
yeah, because it's not something you can control. So maybe. Oh my god, I'm just like, Andy's even impressed. Andy's like, this is new. That's
I guess he's never heard a vampire be like, it's your fault for dying.
You died to inconvenience me from getting to the stage when I was a baby. I was supposed to be on that stage the moment I arrived.
It's like my baby self was spiteful of your death. Jesus Christ.
God.
I feel like just putting in all the incorrect ones just to hear what Andy has to say.
Try control.
Oh my god.
Selfishly, and surely to spite me, my father shuffled off his mortal coil when I was but a babe in arms, ere I ever graced the stage. It left my mother and myself in dire straits.
Oh my god.
It is an impressive distortion
Ah.
to believe that someone has died.
Ah.
I am actually impressed.
Okay, then that
Not
doesn't make any.
well.
Selfishly,
Personalization?
Okay.
surely to spite me, my father
Hold on a second.
Okay,
You
yeah.
said your old man died selfishly. Well, what do you mean?
Yeah, how'd he die? How'd he go?
I swear it might have been
He
the
got
plague.
sick. He got sick. How dare he get sick?
What kind of a father drinks himself to death when he has a beautiful baby son at home?
How anticlimactic.
I see. I see.
Okay, this is gonna. I think I'm starting to see a pattern here.
I at least waited until my son was older before I did the same.
Sir.
That's not something to be proud of.
Now I want to know how he turned into a vampire if he drank himself to death.
I'm gonna keep that thought to myself.
Oh lord.
Eddie, come on. Listen to yourself. I'm sure you didn't die to spite your son, just as your pa didn't die to spite you.
No, Sam, he absolutely did it to spite his son. That's the difference.
Let's find out.
I ain't gonna deny his choices hurt you, but they weren't all about you.
Forgive me then. 'Tis ever the fate of an actor to feel every emotion more keenly. The situation my mother and I were left in was most precarious. We were the lowest of the low, you see. We lived in the rookeries and begged for our bread. But he that hath wit must make content with his fortune's fit. And oh, did we beg! She was my Queen Gertrude, and I her filthy little Hamlet. Did I mention I played Hamlet at age 14?
So we're getting off topic. Continue on.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Well, anyway, my mother was a competent actress, but it was my wit alone that saved us from destitution.
I'm
Forsooth,
sure
I was so prodigious that, at the age of 7, I garnered the attention of one Reginald Flopbot of the Worthington Flopbots.
Flop bots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that feels like there is a name like this in our history books.
'Twas he who paid to get me off the streets and into the dormitories. He said, Edmund, my cherub, the streets are not for you. One day you will be the greatest of actors.
Hey, how about that? You went and proved him right.
Piffle. Master Flopbot never gave a fig about my potential. I was a prop to him, a symbol of his generosity and high breeding. Every month, he would stage an elaborate party with all the well-to-do society of London. The dandy fop would stand upon a dais and announce himself as the savior of the city's poor. That was my cue. I would be lowered down from the rooftop, wearing naught but swaddling clothes and a set of opulent wings.
Yeah, so he did play Cupid.
Wait. Yeah. But did he just keep him as Cupid? 'Cause this seems like it's...
The gentry's delight was my dungeon. But I would flit among them, reprising my breakout role as Cupid by shooting little arrows of love at them. At the age of 7, it was most disquieting.
Oh, he still had to keep up the act? Dang.
Mm-hmm.
At 11, on the cusp of manhood, the shame was too much
Oh.
to bear.
This took a interesting turn of events.
Dang, Eddie, that sounds awful. That flopbot fella had no right to do that to you.
No, indeed. I remember my last performance quite vividly. The titters and leering glances from the guests linger ever in the back of my mind.
Now this sounds like that time period.
And fool that I was, I played my part still. I should have plunged mine arrows into that fool Flopbot's chest instead of shaming myself.
Ah, we don't have the should statement.
Dang it.
But we do
Apparently
have
it's...
labeling.
Mm,
I guess you could do. It technically would should, but
okay, we have... Okay, we don't have... Okay, we have emotional reasoning. Emotional reasoning is when we act like our feelings represent reality. No, I don't think it is this, though.
no, definitely not.
What do we have? Do we have personalization? Okay, we do. Often we assume things happen because of us. Heck, often they do. That's why we get tempted by personalizing, wrongly linking external events to ourselves in case people actually are out to get us, or we... Okay, what else do we have here? We have... Okay, we know it's not labeled, technically, right?
No, technically it's not labeling. Technically, it's a should statement, but we don't have should, so we're probably gonna have to find something a bit closer.
Okay, sometimes things can feel like we got only 2 options.
I'm gonna say control.
Okay.
Just to
I'll
be closest.
yeah.
Just because we don't have should.
Yeah. To think we actually needed a should statement.
Well,
Ugh.
you know what? At least now we know he seems to do more of the other statements than labeling. So next time we'll just switch out labeling with should.
Dang it.
Edmund was just a child. How was he to know what to do? Why does he excoriate himself for not knowing?
So I guess it's a Nosferatu? Yeah. Because...
Oh yeah.
I played my part still.
Yeah, try
I
it.
should have plunged mine arrows into that fool Flopbot's chest instead of shaming myself.
Let's try it. I mean... Damn it.
Edmund was just a child. How was he to know what to do? Why does he excoriate himself for not knowing?
Personalization.
Cortado, my love, my guy. Can you give us another hint?
We don't have a should statement.
Look, I'm not. Shakespearean language is like the Comic Sans of my Achilles heel. Okay? I don't get it. This is why I didn't really enjoy any of the.
There's a lot of fonts you can't enjoy. Don't you remember Romancylvania? I had to read a bunch of things for you.
The New York Times, what is it? The
Yeah, cursive.
font. Yeah, but like, honey, even back in high school, just trying to read Hamilton's or like, freaking Shakespeare stuff, but not understand a word and a lick of it. Okay,
Fair.
those scripts that we had to read, always got them wrong. That's why I failed.
Personalization then.
Yep.
Fool that I was, Edmund was just a child.
Really?
Okay, yeah,
Was he to, and fool that I was, I played my part. Edmund was
Oh,
just
labeling.
a child. Fool
Wait,
that I
labeling?
was, I played my
What? How? Hold on.
I should have plunged mine
Oh,
arrows
okay, he's
into
calling
that
himself a
fool's
fool.
robot's
Like
chest instead of shaming myself.
I paid too much attention to this shit part. God.
This is going remarkably well.
Just pick labeling. Just look.
You were a fool for playing your part. What choice did you have, Eddie?
It is simple logic. Only a fool plays the fool repeatedly. Many a bottom have I known that never played the Dane, preferring the comfort of a familiar role.
Well, Eddie, it's a little reductive to say that everyone who plays the fool is a bottom. There ain't nothing wrong with letting your partner take the lead.
Oh, ye plebeian, I speak of Nick Bottom, from the Bard's Journey Through Whimsy that is a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Nope, don't know it.
Oh, yeah. Even so, though, if you call yourself a fool, you're doing the same kind of typecasting, ain't you?
I suppose so. Regardless, I did not suffer the indignity for long. I swore that night to never be a puppet again. I stole away and gave myself to the mercy of Poseidon. The bargain was struck, and he swallowed up my hated swaddling clothes and wings.
Mercy of Poseidon. Did he fake his death or something? I don't.
In desperation, I signed on with a mercantile shipping agency.
Ah,
I thought
that's what he
perhaps
means.
that my body would bend more than my soul. But
Yeah.
oh, did I toil! Life upon the sea is most cruel. Biting winds did carve my visage. Low words hardened my heart, and heavy weights left me bent.
I have a feeling he got seasick.
By the time I had fulfilled my bargain with the Lord of the Sea, I had become an older man, my efforts etched into every crease on my face.
Dang, sounds intense. How long were you at this job?
A week. I bet you anything it was like a week.
Dang.
An age, a life, 6 months, each one a hungry leech torn from my bleeding body.
I see.
6 months, huh?
Potato, it's 6 days.
Yeah.
I am convinced this gauntlet was prepared for me alone, for ne'er in history has one so blessed by grace been
Personification.
subjected to such toil.
Personification.
Eddie, I gotta stop you there. It's gonna be a lot easier to accept your truth when you realize you ain't alone in your suffering. Hell, there ain't nothing more human than suffering, and historically, kids ain't had it so good.
But none suffered as I suffered. A boy such as I was not meant for such misery.
Isn't there?
Padre, I had my first kill and no home at 12 years old. My brother had a stutter his whole life on account of the regular beatings my stepdaddy gave him.
Oh.
This is a lot to just drop on a hat.
Oh. I was about to say, don't people usually spend like years out in the sea and everything like that? And then Sam comes in here with that.
If this isn't the, what is it, when you audition to sing, you realize Beyonce is one of the candidates.
Oh no.
Maybe your suffering felt like the only suffering in the world, but it wasn't. And it'll hurt less when you realize you weren't alone. But keep telling me your story. I already know there ain't nobody like you in the world, so don't worry on that account.
Now then,
no.
at last, we close the circle, as nature ever demands. I return to London, and into the graces of my dear Uncle Moses and his comely mistress, Charlotte. 'Twas she who filled my dramaturgical quiver with dire arrows, fletched by the bard himself. And when my deft fingers plucked the bow of humanity, at last I was free.
Huh?
Okay, so we are in the same boat, Sam. I'm glad.
I cannot speak more plainly. The good woman taught me the works of Shakespeare, and armed with this knowledge, I conquered the stage and saved myself from toil.
My mind went to either that's what he meant, or he meant the other way.
I also thought it was the other way. I was like, is this? How many? I was like, I should have read the warning labels on this.
Oh, well, right.
And so, you see, the die was cast from the moment I was born. The stage was made for me, and it was my skill upon it that saved me from the streets,
Personalization.
and saved me once again from a life at sea.
Eddie, my man, I got some good news and bad news for you. The truth of the matter is, fate doesn't give a stable full of horseshit about you.
Yeah.
Ain't none of us are that special. The world ain't waiting for us to show up. It's just gonna keep turning.
Perhaps you are right, my dear boy. You are correct. My success was not because of the fates, but in spite of them. The fates said, Edmund, you are a child of the slums. But Anna, the stage roused my spirit, thus I knew my destiny lay upon it.
Hold on, I gotta fix my headphones again. It's doing a weird thing again.
Right, this one.
Personalization. Really? Oh, it's emotion.
No some reason.
I just realized I did not hear Andy Nacho's voice.
You serious? God damn it! Un momento, por favor. I need to swap back my USBs.
Yeah, I hear it now.
You do?
Yep.
I just Discord, you're being a dick.
Edmund is conflating his emotions with divinations, but I would question his divinity.
Are we good?
Yep, we good. We working again.
See what happens when I mess with the USB.
Very interesting, I will say.
Okay, so it's not
The
personalization.
fates roused my spirit, thus I knew my destiny lay upon it.
Let me know if the audio cuts off, because I'm gonna. Was he labeling himself?
Personalization?
No, we tried that one. It said it was wrong.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, try to emotional reasoning?
You got it, amigo. You wanted the stage to be your ticket out of the bad days. Maybe that's why you were so successful. Your intrinsic motivation made you keep pushing to be better.
Aw, look at Sam using the big words.
'Tis so. 'Tis so. The threat of the rookery is loomed ever upon my overladen spirit. Acting presented itself as a way to keep myself out of them. It is natural that I should weigh its importance so heavily.
I can see why acting means so much to you, Eddie. I probably feel damn near the same about the things that got me out of my bad days.
Thank you. Then you understand how my alienation from the theater does pain me so. And yet, the cure is as deadly as the illness. These damnable critics, Not a single lifetime among them, and they deign to challenge my interpretation of the written word. They simply cannot relate to my singular experience. I will bare my soul upon that stage, and they will all sneer and malign it on their internet profiles.
I see. I see.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Her personalization.
When in doubt, personalization. Got it.
For someone that
Really?
lives for adulation, Edmund has a dim view of his fans, don't you think?
That is true. That is true.
They simply cannot relate to my
Maybe it's
singular
Master Sword?
experience. I will bare my soul upon that stage, and they will all sneer and malign it on their internet profiles.
No, I don't.
Oh, I didn't hear the internet profiles the first time.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's probably one of these two.
Mm-hmm.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What
Yeah,
you
try
want to
those
choose?
for two.
You're so certain that them critics are all the same, but I think that ain't being honest with yourself. Not all critics are bad. It takes work to be good at something, so of course the decent critics are gonna be rarer.
What you say rings true. Indeed, although past critics were flabbergasted at my portrayal of King Lear, not all were. And modern perspectives have affirmed that my interpretation was nothing short of brilliant.
Yeah, you get it. I took a look at your Wikipedia entry last night, Eddie. Well, maybe you've had a few bad critics here and there, but history says you're a legend, and your work speaks for itself. Hell, you were around before film was ever a thing, and people still remember you.
Ah, your words warm me, as an ersatz son for the one we have forsaken. With thy help shall I gird my soul mayhap, and grace the stage once more.
Well, let's talk about that then. What's the biggest thing stopping you from getting back up on that stage right now?
That it all simply might not be worth it. Why should I bear my damned soul when the audience hath not the sight to see it?
Maybe I can ask you a question then. What if there were no audience?
No audience? Do you know what a stage is, sir? It is a platform where life in brief may be portrayed. It is a platform because it is separate from the audience. Without such, the stage ceases to be a stage.
As in, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Simply but elegantly put, my dear boy. Without the audience, the stage loses all meaning, like a monarch without a kingdom.
Must for two?
No, I think that might be that one.
Just a minute there, partner. You're saying that the stage is nothing without the audience. But I gotta ask you, where does the acting come from?
Ah, but from simple tongues, the purest of queries, narrow in breadth, but as deep as the sea. The source of acting is everything, my boy. The beating of every heart, the cry of every child, the fluttering of a butterfly's wings. The roots of acting are intertwined with those of life itself.
So does acting come from the audience or from everything?
My dear boy, you prove yet again, as the bard oft did, that 'tis the fool who sees the truth as it is. I bow to your simple wisdom.
Thanks, I guess. Let's figure out how we can bring it back to acting. Forget the audience. I know we can't see in mirrors and all, but what do you think of filming yourself?
I wonder how that would work. Wait, okay, so if it's on camera, and you can't really see a vampire through like a lens, I guess, would their voices still be picked up, or would it come
Yeah.
out distorted like? Would it come out distorted like a ghost?
I think the voices would come out clear.
Brilliant notion. Yes, I shall become my own audience. I shall bring myself to rapture. Forsooth, if I cannot pleasure myself, whom can I pleasure?
We're still talking
Uh-huh.
about acting, right?
I hope so, Andy. Andy's gonna come in and be like, okay, we're done here.
Oh, my dear boy. The pleasures of the flesh are secondary to one who knows character above all else. Indeed, we speak of the noble art. I
Uh-huh.
shall do as you suggest. If there is one on this lonely orb that can inspire an artist such as I, it is myself.
I ain't sure I'd put it exactly that way, but I think you're touching on the thing we've been talking about. The motivation's got to come from you, amigo.
We are of one mind, dear boy. Perhaps I left my muse in the mortal realm, but I shall find him once more. Not only for myself, but also for my public. Yea, the masses flock to my Wikipedia page as moths to a flame, each a silent plea for the return of the one true artisan of the stage.
What do we?
Personalization?
Now hold your horses there, fella. You're making a little too much of the whole Wikipedia thing. There's 1.5 million reasons why people might be looking you up.
Yep.
I mean, I hear tell the biggest Wikipedia page out there is the one for that coronavirus that got all them mortals all worked up. And I'm pretty sure they don't want that coming back.
Oh my god, I nearly choked on a grapefruit. I mean, he's not wrong.
He definitely isn't wrong. That's for sure.
And thus dost thou scuttle a burgeoning friendship with the cannons of enmity. Why must you challenge me so?
That's my job, compadre. Ain't we had some good breakthroughs today? We couldn't have gotten there if I'd been busy agreeing with everything you said.
That is fair. That is fair.
Touche, my man.
Very well. But I still say you are most vexatious.
I've been called worse. I think we got some homework for you, though, right? You're gonna film yourself and do some acting for its own sake. We'll check back in a few weeks. But Eddie, I think you're doing great. We made a lot of progress today.
Naturally. The human condition is my oeuvre. Nevertheless, you have been a competent guide. You have reminded me of what is most important in unlife. Me. I should like to give you a gift.
No.
Oh boy.
We're good.
Oh, come on. You don't need to do nothing like that.
We're good.
Oh god.
We're good.
Oh no.
We're good.
Nonsense. It is
God.
meaningless to me, but it is beyond price for you. It is my headshot, signed with my autograph.
Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Everything's fine.
Oh,
We're good. You can keep it.
thanks, Eddie.
Cherish it always. If you help me to find my muse, then it is a gift even more precious. And I will find it ere we next meet. Of that, I promise you.
My god, and he's gonna give us so much shit for this.
Well, let's not put the pressure on, amigo. Just enjoy some acting. That's all I'm asking for. I'll see you in a few weeks then, okay?
Verily, so it shall be. Godspeed then, boy. Thou shalt witness me new and on. Farewell.
He's gonna come back mad.
Job well done, Samuel. I was particularly impressed at the way you challenged Edmund on what acting means to him.
God,
Yeah, he's a weird fella, but I think he's gonna do okay.
It can be hard for our kind to retain our intrinsic motivation. Something must keep him going. I do hope that he will find his. But you, Samuel, must rest. The work you have done in these past 2 months deserves to be celebrated, so do not linger here in this dusty room. Perhaps you can even be encouraged to dance.
oh,
I think I'm gonna need a lot more therapy myself to get to that point.
Very well, Samuel. Then let us at least make sure you get well nourished. Find a friendly neck downstairs, my friend. You deserve it. And rest in peace.
They say don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, but maybe don't let them be actors either.
Fair.
Okay, Edmund.
Edmund's tied his whole identity to the stage because the stage saved him from the streets when he was a kid. Obsessed with the audience, disqualifies the plot about any other actors, definitely suffered abuse as a kid, still thinking the same as he did when he was a kid, that the stage is always gonna offer salvation. I suggested Edmund try acting for its own sake. He forgot the fun while he was looking for safety. I hope it goes well.
Oh, cute. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Well, time to dish with Crimson a little. I gotta talk to some more folks, though. Andy's mainly my teacher, so I'm starting to feel like Crimson's my only friend.
Aww.
Hey, only friend.
Excuse me?
Oh my
Bold of you, Sam. Very bold.
What? Oh, yeah, Crimson. Hey, Crimson.
Oh,
Oh
no.
god.
Are you blushing, vampire?
Yes, he is.
No, that ain't possible.
It's all right. It's nice to hear from a vampire who's younger than Jesus. Now, let's hear how this week went before you go out there and find friend number 2.
All right, real quick. This client of mine, he had a real bad time as a kid. Well, worse than I did, it sounds like. But he found fame early, and now he's talking about fate and how he's destined for greatness again.
Met plenty of destined for greatness folk in DC. I lost patience for it. How do you think you handled him?
We did really well.
Yeah, better than
Fumbled through it, but we got it.
We did.
I learned my lessons from the last session. He didn't threaten to jump off a cliff this time or anything.
No.
I gave him an assignment to film himself doing something he loves doing. He seemed excited about that.
You're either brave or adorable, Sam Walls.
There's nothing brave about it. As for adorable, well, some have used words to that effect before.
Okay, now I know you're confident enough to get out there. Giddy up.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Right to the edge of the dance floor, but not on it. Don't want anyone getting any funny ideas.
Uh-huh.
God, this background's nice.
It is. It's a new one also. We haven't gotten this one.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Once more alone, I see.
Oh god, not her.
Oh, you don't like her eyes?
I don't know which one I should be looking. It's like the Moana scene. Be like, pick an eye, babe. Pick an eye. I can't be fixed. I can't focus.
Just pick one.
You scared the shit out of me.
But you can't shed. You're a vampire.
Figure of speech, honey. Figure of speech.
Oh god. Panattabello? What do you?
Something along those lines.
Know that I see much, vampire, and that I like what I see.
It's so freaking creepy.
Oh, it's her again. Well, I was hoping to find a mortal friend, or at least a willing Nick. Now, what do mortals of this time talk about?
Nice eyes.
Be awkward. Talk about the weather. Be awkward about everyday annoyances. Be awkward about music. I guess we could start with the music.
They ever play the classics in here? A little Oh Susanna or Old Folks at Home?
No, they don't. All your favorite songs have been long forgotten now.
Oh.
Well, what songs do you like?
If I told you, would you know them?
Okay, this is about to go very well.
Probably not.
I see.
You see a lot, don't you?
You don't see.
Why don't you tell me what you see?
I see an interesting mortal. Someone observant. Someone who isn't afraid to have their own style.
You don't say.
A lot of style. A lot of style for that one.
I'm curious if, like, I feel like she might be wearing pants. Like, she's the type to, like, put this with, like, pants with, like, maybe eyeballs on it.
Ooh.
That is what you observe. It is not what you see.
Well, fine. You tell me what I see.
You see the long vein across my throat. It looks very juicy, doesn't it?
I mean, maybe.
Well, now that you mention it, it does.
Then consent is given. Do not hesitate, vampire.
Oh, she's not wearing.
Oh, no.
Did you see what she was wearing?
No.
She's wearing like I forgot what they're called. They're tight. They're a style of shorts that they kind of like extend.
Ah, shucks. That was something else. You got good circulation there.
I didn't think I'd get it the first round.
You did amazing, my dear.
But you were saying something about shorts?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying. What's her name?
I see.
There it is.
And what do I taste like?
Kind of earthy. You could use some iron. What do you eat most often?
I'm scared.
Yes, another iron deficiency person.
I eat a lot of carrots. They're supposed to be good for one's eyesight, and I like to see. I see now that you are tired and wish to enter your state of torpor.
Well, maybe I'll see myself out then.
That's offensive.
Of course.
Sorry.
I'm going to leave now.
Shoot, was it something I said? Well, at least I got a full belly. And now, time for some shut-eye.
Good evening, Samuel. I believe you are seeing the Ancient One tonight, aren't you?
Now we take a break here.
We do take a break here because I feel like isn't that one the what's it called?